Surviving the valley season of life, now that's a flex. Because a lot of people don't make it through that. You know, we talk about the mountaintop when we get there, but a lot of times we forget to mention the gruesome experience of being in the valley, the dark moments, the solitude, the moments where you are trying to figure out who you are in that time of your life. Because when you're shifting across the board. Your mindset, your thought process, your healing at the same time. People are falling by the wayside. Friendships are ending. Relationships are ending. And some new relationships are beginning. Some new connections are beginning. And you're trying to figure out, hold on, wait a minute. What is happening right now? In the valley is when you are forged. In the valley is when who you really are shows up in that moment. In the valley is when you realize the grit that you have to get to the top of that mountain that you're at the bottom of in that very moment. Nobody talks about the valley very often, because not a lot of people like to share their vulnerability. Nobody likes to really share the ugliness of their valley season. That requires courage. It requires a level of transparency that not a lot of people feel safe bringing to the public. So it's easy to talk about getting to the top of the mountain and the view that you see from everything that you've gone through in the valley, but nobody knows what it took for you to get to the top of your mountain peak. And in order to get to the top of a mountain, you have to get to that valley. Every valley is different. Some valleys are wide, some valleys have a river through it, some valleys are narrow, some valleys are just straight dry desert. And there's nothing for you to sustain yourself except for your hope and belief in yourself. Let's talk about that. When you survive your valley season, now that's a flex. Because sometimes, not just sometimes, I would say the majority, all the time when you go through your valley, whenever the next season of your life, the next phase of your journey, the next level of your business, the next level of growth, the next level of you that you're working to get towards requires that valley season. And when you're in that and you make it through it, that is a blessing, because you come out the person that you didn't even you weren't even working to become. You come out better than you ever imagined and that you ever thought you could be. You come out stronger, you come out wiser, you come out more polished than you went in. You come out so refined that most of the time you are unrecognizable. That's when everybody starts to say, oh, you've changed. I better have. With everything I just come through, baby, I better be different. Nothing better be the same about me. When people say I'm different, I'm not the same person you met, I'm not the same person you were with, but yet the behavior is still the same. You really haven't changed much. Nothing is not that different yet. But when you really come out on the other side, or you get to the top of your mountain and people are like, wow, you really have changed for the better. That's when you know. That's when you know that you know that you know that you know that you passed whatever test you were going through in the middle of that valley. A test that you won't have to repeat again. That doesn't mean that you won't have more valley seasons. It just means that that particular one, you won't have to repeat again. Because you learned something. You came out completely different this time around. If you've never read the book Peaks and Valleys, I encourage you to get it, because it really talks about the different seasons, the different things that happen in the middle of the valley as you get to your mountaintop. And sometimes the mountains aren't very high, so it doesn't take a lot to get to the top. But then you have some mountain peaks that take everything you got. Are you going to quit on the way up? Are you going to let yourself die in the valley? Or are you going to take that grit that's on the inside of you and keep climbing? I encourage you that no matter what part of the valley season you're in. Keep climbing. Keep getting through it. Because I promise you, when you get to the top of whatever size mountain you're climbing right now, it's going to be worth it. I am Aisha K, and this is The Audacity. Have the audacity to go be great on purpose. Have the audacity to live truly, authentically, live out loud, love hard and on purpose. To thine own self be true, because that's the only way you can truly be you. Till next time, ciao.